This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars and LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Mountaineers will kick it away to start us off. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They'll have to put it away for the first time tonight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Rides the back on the option, the give. Makes it past the marker.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Catch in the middle, it's Hamilton. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And the Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
The Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And the Mountaineers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Handoff to the single back. Shakes off the defender. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
The Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna run it. It's White. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Fortunately, ended up losing yards.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. The throw. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Oh, they're after him! Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Finds the big tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Finding an escape route. Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the 1st down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back has it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got his man on the right. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Got it in the middle, it's Bray. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Got it behind the line. It's Bray. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Vaughn. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That's a bad sign for the offense. You're trying to throw screen passes to try to negate the pass rush from the defense. That time, the pass rush even got home on a screen pass.
Back to throw, it's Henderson. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Zings it complete to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He gets a block. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the right. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. Catch in the middle. It's Barnes. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia.
And the running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line and that field starts to shrink. And it's so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff arm, finishing the run, and getting in the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking for room, it's Martin. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He stopped just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. Needed more to move the sticks. It'll be 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll leave it with him. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Gives it on the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Mountaineers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Henderson. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration, everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Vaughn. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Got it in the middle, it's Bray. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score, 2nd and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
And on that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
QB draw. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Almost certainly time for just 1 more play, so why not give it a go on 4th down? Dropping back, it's Henderson. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this third quarter with a run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Wants to throw. It's Henderson. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Here's the pressure. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The give to the tailback. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Grab near the marker. It's Ryan. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. He's got his man across the middle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Roberts. Touchdown, Cougars! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bray. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great...
There he goes! To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To throw, it's Henderson. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
The Mountaineers are flying down the field. Quarterback running on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Runs through a tackle. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. It's caught downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. 1st down from the 43. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the 1st down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Roberts. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. BYU trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. He caught it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And this is almost certainly 4-down territory, down 6 and needing a touchdown in the point after to take the lead. Slams ahead. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Trying to barge in. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Rides the back and leaves it. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And, man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on 3rd down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the first down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Henderson. Floats it out in space. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Bray. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Mountaineers look to keep this drive humming. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Crosses the 45. Turning it on! Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Going going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They go to the ground. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. The short hands, it's Martin. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
That's caught. It's Roberts. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
Intercepted to stop the threat. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Running back searching for a hole. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. On the run, it's Willis. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
with yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent. Does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And hey, who knows, maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.